Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So I spent this morning, now afternoon, clearing some of my woods, getting the garden set up, and well, I was almost done with that project, getting all the limbs and stuff into my barrel here, doing a sideway burn, which I believe is the safest way to do it. So I decided to have a little fun, and this was inspired by brother Aaron over at Following the Shua. And so I decided to make this little contraption here. It's a rocket stove. So right now I have a kettle on it. I'll tell you the construction a little bit, but I wanted to take a quick break and make some coffee. Oh, it's getting pretty hot. So I think it's time to make my little instant coffee, and then I'll show you how this rocket stove works. And I got some other little goodies here prepared. Alrighty, let's see here. My Juan Valdez. I'm not sponsored by him. I just like the coffee. I believe in fair trade. You know, whether Juan Valdez actually exists, I don't know. But growing up, lots of commercials seen. At any rate, there's some instant coffee in the cup. But I'm going to go ahead and get my kettle. There we go. Yeah, it's steaming enough. Alrighty, so here we go. Make some coffee here for myself. Right, side. Now the coffee gets a little cooler. I'll show you the rocket stove. So this particular design, let me back up here. This works a little bit better. It cost me about $7, and all these materials you can find at your local hardware store. And it's made up of 4 pieces of cement cinder blocks. First is the normal kind with the 2 holes. That's your normal block that you would get. And then there's some specialty single blocks. And what I've done here at the top is I've notched the top to receive a kettle or a pot. See, I notched it here, and took a chisel and flattened it out. Took a little grinder, flattened it, and ground it out. And down here, you can see the rocket stove going here. This is the entrance, and I'm going to try to attempt to zoom up here. So if you can see inside there, that middle portion of this normal cinder block has been cut. It's been cut about a third the way up with a grinding tool and a chisel and a masonry chisel. Got to be really slow and make your cuts first before you make that hole. Otherwise you can crack the middle of the cinder block. But once you've done that, and you have some sticks in there with a little bit of tinder, you get this effect right here. And you can see ashes coming up there, and I'm going to try to get the camera in there. And you can see right in there, flames are jetting out. It's being pulled in from the chimney flue here, the pipe. It's drawn in from right here, and it's getting pushed into or sucked into this air column of hot air that's coming up. And then you got the rocket effect. Now, you don't have flame shooting out of this. It's pretty safe. It's not as rockety as I would like it, but it's an experiment. I think you can get it more rockety if you just move the sticks around a little bit. Here we go. Now you can see the burn a little bit better, and you can hear it going. It's pretty windy out here today, so that's the other reason why you don't have such a rockety effect, because the draw isn't as good. But as you can see right here, let me try to get out of the sunlight. That's it. Now you can see it. See the flames coming in and through? Hopefully I'm not burning up my camera here. At any rate, I just wanted to show you how that rocket stove worked. And so yeah, it's a pretty cheap option. The other thing I like about this particular rocket stove is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's not so high that, or I should say, it is not so low that I have to stoop down to get my things on. Like, for instance, here, get my kettle up again. My kettle. I mean, that's really just a little bit lower than than waist level. I think the top of this handle is about my waist, so I don't have to bend down. It's pretty nice, and you get this little nice rocket stone action going. And let's see if I can test it with some marshmallows. So just to give you an idea, the heat up here right now on my hand is probably twice as hot as the heat right here, and that's because of the rocket stove effect. I mean, you are drawing the flames directly into that chimney stack. And yeah, I got some thick old, there we go, I'm gonna leave this up here for a second. I got these thick old branches, so you have to kind of move them around a little bit to re-get that rocket effect. Make sure that this intake is clear of debris. There you go. So now you see that going again. And now let's see if I can toast these suckers up. Alrighty. So let's see. Come on this side. So it's not super duper hot at the moment. As you can see, it's browning these things, but it's not burning them up, as you can see. There we go. They're starting to get burned a little bit on the edges. Oh, sticky. Another sticky. All right. Clearly, I'm not an expert at doing marshmallows, but you get the drift. And you know what? I'm going to put it in a little bit further. There we go. But you get the drift. You get a nice little marshmallow, and it's not burnt. It's rockety. It's nice. So while I chow down on this and my coffee here, thank you, Juan Valdez, for all your effort. Alrighty, shalom.